Yello and welcome to episode 30 of my IXION playthrough. Some time has passed, resources have been collected, and we are pretty much ready to leave. There's still a few amount of resources left around, but we're starting to run out of iron and we want to be leaving before we do. But more importantly, if we go inside the ship, I've run out of things to spend them on. So Sector 6 is basically done. At the minute it's holding just less than 4,000. When it hit 2,000 we got population tier 1 specialization. I'm hoping 4,000 will make it population tier 2 specialization. This here, the Exo fighting drone, or dome, has all of the materials it needs. I just not let it build yet. So we'll get these two things built. Let's tell that to resume. Before we leave. All of our stockpiles are basically full. We have awakened all of the crew, or all of the pods that we have. And I think every other change you were already aware of. We are starting to run out of silicon, but that's fine. We have 45 circuits, and I don't have the slightest clue what the hell we're going to be spending them on. We've refilled up on polymers and carbon. We are almost filled back up on alloys. Let's just have a quick look. We go over to alloys. Aside from a deficiency in Sector 6, then yeah, we've basically got everything. So yeah, we are stocked up. Have we got our ice? That's the one thing. Yeah, I want to get a small amount of ice queued up in here. So we are very, very close. One thing that we will do is before we jump, we will activate all of these, or at least as many of these as we reasonably can, so we can get straight to things. At the very least, we'll activate the EVAs. I don't think the jump itself will reduce our hull, but I'd like to have maximum hull regeneration up and ready. So this is going to start turned off, mostly just because we don't have the population to run it. Do we have the population to run it? We actually do have the population to run it. I'm not sure where those workers came from. Oh, we did send some over, but I thought we also sent some extra ones over to Sector 5. Yeah, that's why we got these enabled. I brought the food overproduction down because we were starting to have too much waste, and I wanted to kind of prioritize the mushroom walls using the waste that they had. Research. Yes, the other thing. We did a chain of research so that we could start getting the health centers speed increases. This required us to have bioelectricity, which required us to have I think waste heat reduction. So we've got some power efficiency gone in as a result of all of that. The remaining buildings, I don't really care about making them, so I think I'm just going to focus on upgrades to our existing buildings. Seems like the best idea. But yeah, all things considered, things should go quicker now because we don't have to worry about building anything internally. Probably. There may be something that eventually we have to worry about making, but for the time being, we do not know what it is. There's the Exo fighting drone. Dome. Can we turn it on? Pause. 25. We can. It's going to give us +6 in basically every sector it should. Where's the easy way to see that? There we go. 6, 6, 6, 6, 5. Couple of 5s. Not entirely sure why. We couldn't get industrial tier 2 out of our industrial sector, but I don't think that's going to matter. One thing that seems to be quite nice, I had an accident at the health centre, but in spite of the fact that I didn't have another medical facility in here, I didn't get a warning saying that that we couldn't have this thing, or that there were people not inside a hospital that were going to have going to die if they weren't treated. So I think it possibly sent all of the injuries to elsewhere, but that's one of the reasons why I want to increase the speed that this can heal. Because it looks like everyone gets sent to that hospital first, which makes me think that this must be more efficient. And when the hospital goes down, I think the injured go to all the other smaller hospitals. The medical centres? Infirmaries. Okay, and the last thing we want to know... That didn't do it, damn it. 4,000 is not enough. There's no more room in here to squeeze in any more population. But that's fine. So, I think it's time to get all of our ships back on board. I think, yeah, these guys must be on board at the minute. Let's pause for a second and head outside. Okay, they're all nearby. Okay, so we need to basically turn all of this off for anything that could be collecting something, so that they all return. And we want to do that just because otherwise I get the feeling we could lose them when we do the IXION jump. Okay, well, they come back inside. I don't know if I did this on camera, but we did make the last lot of solar cells. Okay, let's see. We can actually turn these on. Can we turn them all on? Can we fully activate this sector? We can fully activate the sector. Okay, all ships on board, everything ready.
In accordance with Frau Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before volt jump initiation.
For those of a photosynthesis or photosensitive disposition, there is about to be a bunch of flashing lights. Please skip forward 2-3 minutes. I think it's only like a 60-second cutscene.
IXION engine ready.
Okay, where are we?
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Expected irreversible damage to the Tycoon detected. Calculations indicate the system's pulsar is dormant. Sensors have located the Piranesi, Currently powered down. You must find a way to retrieve the Remus coordinates from it. Act with extreme caution, Administrator.
Alrighty then, pause. Okay. That pulsar is going to become a problem. I can almost guarantee it. The fact it's dormant now means that it might be an idea to go send the research ship over there immediately. The Piranesi has been located. Initial visual indicators indicate that it has suffered heavy damage. Our sensors are not detecting any activity on board the ship. I think I can get both of them. Let's stick to things that are on this side of the storm front in a minute. Oh, that's a good point. No, I kind of want to have decommission that, build it over there.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Small stockpile is being disabled, sector 3. Okay, let's temporarily disable some of these. We may need to keep 3 active now. We'll see. We'll need to be careful, but we'll see where that leaves us. Several planetary readings from 12H fall outside of parameters of theoretical models. Okay, first things first, let's find a nearby source of, not silicon, I mean... we don't need a nearby source of silicon, but we may as well. Is there anything else? We don't need ice at the minute, but we should make sure we look to get some. Our food supply is not going to be endless. Okay, technology. So that's the first part of this. Let's queue up the second part of that. Yes, we was going to work on upgrading these. We should also work on getting these, which are going to require, oh, handily, the mushroom wall technology. Fusion station, high pressure.
Has completed its scan.
That's a lot of silicon. That's fine. If that thing becomes active, we're going to need to get away from it. Controlled symbiosis.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
No, let's continue to upgrade that. Okay. We have landed on 12H, a planet with intense geological activity. Fissures expel gas, and the atmosphere and canyons run deep across the planet's surface. We've located a stable area where we should be able to study the phenomenon. Establish infrastructure to support an advanced analysis. Standing by. Go ahead. Oh, here's some ferrite. Oh, balls. That's why we've only got, or only again, one at the minute. Fusion station, sector 2, 12 members injured. Everything else is fine. Okay, good. Everything is currently stable and holding up. Yeah, no, we're going to need to keep free on permanently. That's fine, just so long as we know. It will keep it at max, but we're losing too much to keep things maintained with only 2.
A probe has completed its scan.
And we can always turn one of these over to stop making circuits. Okay. Currently not configured to pick up any carbon, that's fine. Right. We need ice. Oh, I know why that's not working. I was wondering why that hadn't gone through yet. This needs to be turned on. We did reconfigure all of our ships so that they could pick up ice again, didn't we? Yes. And I think one of the miners should focus on ice. Yeah, the one that would ordinarily be focusing on getting carbon. Okay, so this should start actually going in a second. We need hydrogen and more ice. We have some up here, it seems. And our hydrogen. There we go. There's a place we can get them all. I really should just wait for the map to blink those locations at me, because they all show on the map. Yeah, this looks like a storm, so we're not going to be able to send something over here. I need to know whether or not this storm is going to move. If it's not going to move, then there's got to be a way to either get around it or through it, because otherwise we're not going to be able to actually scan anything in here. Oh, damn it. I think that needed circuits as well, didn't it? Yeah. That's what it was missing. Still needed a couple of circuits.
An accident has occurred in the Typhoon.
25 crew members were injured. Basically, all of the staff in the XO fighting drone accident. We're going to have to turn this off. Because... oh, when it comes online we still have enough workers? That does not seem likely. Are you working on that? You are working on that, good.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay. So we know there's two over here, but we can't get over there. There's the one on the outer edge. Getting close to one, but it's not on... there it is. Yeah, that's not going to make that. And there. I think I saw something here. Yeah, so we need to... wait a second. How dangerous is this particular cloud? Because the probe launcher is indicating that it can make it through that. I'm not confident that they can. Maybe it's not a severe storm? Okay, it may be a heat storm then, rather than a lightning storm. Lightning storms seem to be the things that will take out ships. Running to the opposite side may actually be a good idea if we need to do something about... unknown structure. I'm inclined to go to the unknown structure next. That seems like something that's potentially important. It might be worth me considering... how do you have so little? Oops, I turned off this stockpile. And you are okay? Yep, you're okay. Fair enough. Okay. Thought I saw... there's one. The unknown structure might be bait. I'm not sure. Okay, that may be all of the points of interest. Let's get things moving quicker. Because, yeah, pretty much the inside is okay. The only thing we need to worry about is, like, over-storage of materials.
A probe has completed its scan.
Due to lack of storage.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, let's... do we have the planet? Yeah, we've landed on the planet on that ring. We have the planet on this ring. We have the planet on this ring. We are missing this planet. Oh no, there it is. We have the planet on this ring. We have the planet on that ring. We have the planet on that ring. We have the planet there, and this should begin the planet here. So yeah, that should be all of the planets that are immediately visible to us. I'd be surprised if we can get both of those. I mean, maybe we could if we actually had this upgrade, if we had our thingy upgraded properly. Because you can get an increase to the sensor range. And at the minute, all we're really doing is... Melon has completed its sensor is bigger on the inside. Interesting. We have completed our theoretical models of this during the studies. This person showed signs of mental distress. Concerned about the gas expulsion were the cause. We carried out a standard suit integrity test. No breaches were found within the suits. Later we were submitting our results. Such a person was seen leaving the research site. Locate them. Could be a bad idea given how this game has gone so far. I probably should have collected some of that research first. Maybe it is about time we made a second science ship. Since we're at a point where the only thing we're really going to be doing is occasionally checking back here, but otherwise staying on here. Where's our colony test?
A probe has completed its scan.
Is an eligible candidate for testing the implementation of the colonization protocol. Speaking of, did I ever actually finish building that thing? We did do. We've just not turned it on yet. We can turn it on. Let's turn it on. Start training more colonists. I'm getting the feeling that when we get to the last sector, we maybe need to convert everyone to colonists. There does seem to be fewer resources there, or I think it's probably more accurate to say there are fewer resource nodes, but they are more generally larger resource nodes. I would not be surprised if the Piranesi wakes up.
A science ship team has completed a task.
After we've done these. The reports from the Melon team has become inconsistent, indicating psychological instabilities. According to their most recent transmissions, the team is following the tracks of towards the house. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Use corrupted key. The team will enter the house. Okay. Let's going to start on that. Can I pause that? I would kind of like... Construction speed I don't care about. Sensor radius. Cue that. And then we can cue that. This has to be a bad idea. No way this ain't a bad idea. I entirely forgot that was turned off. We would have had our second science ship by now if I'd been paying attention.
The probe has completed its scan.
Maybe if we're lucky, the probe will get its upgrade before it gets there. Probably not, though, given that we don't have any research. It depends on how quickly that science ship gets built. If the science ship gets built, it's like now. Okay, yeah, no. Then maybe we could have thrown it straight onto here to collect the science from here. There is one thing that I've noticed that may very well be important. There doesn't appear to be any resources around the Piranesi, implying that it's already collected them all. Which also subsequently implies that it's not as dead as it might seem.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Sector 3, I think that's going to be fine.
A science ship team has completed a task.
I don't want to click that just yet, because I'm expecting that the ship will get destroyed in spite of the fact that nobody is on the ship. Because the game does stuff like that.
A probe has completed its scan.
Yeah, comms cost is lost for a short time. We still receive mission reports. The house is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, with no interior light source. It contains a series of mazes. Last report speaks of thumping sounds being heard. Shortly after this was received, the crew's signals were turned off, one after another. While repatriating the melon, while repatriation of the melon was being initiated, the contact from Tyquin, via ship's comm, they have returned and are in possession of a strange, translucent and gelatinous sample. After rapid analysis, its composition of unknown particles held together by Thork's tachyons appears to be extremely disorientated and requires medical assistance and psychological support. They are returned to the Tyquin aboard the Melon. Interesting. Well, you can pick up all that science then. Well, we got more science out of that at the cost of the crew, which isn't a bad thing? Question mark? It could be worse. Okay, so I don't think this is moved. I think we're okay in that regard. Can we move you over to here? How long is this going to take? 2 cycles. If I was to... Yeah, it looks like you can go over fine. Okay, transfer non-workers from Sector 5? No, 4. From Sector 4 to Sector 6, 200. And then colonists from Sector 6 to Sector 4. Does that double the collection speed? I don't know.
The probe has completed its scan.
We should keep probing. Yeah, I'm gonna cross over the this storm sooner rather than later. God damn you. I'll wait a second to get that. I'll wait until we actually have the wider range research that we're currently doing, because then that should be easier. But no, I think what we'll do, we'll send the Tycoon over now. And the reason for this is if this becomes active, I get the feeling that this will become deadly. In which case, that puts this between us two, and we can go around to here and then around to here and to here to get out if we need to. Okay, did that transfer do what I wanted it to? It did, good. How many more non-workers can we send back over? We can convert...
Entering Stellar Storm.
Stellar Storm. Magnetic dust surrounds our station. Our power supply is at risk. Stations are vulnerable to a meteorological damage. Did that research get done? Not quite. I don't think we're going to need the larger one, so we won't queue that one up. Instead, we'll queue that up. Okay, now we'll launch the probes. This one over here should be much easier to grab. Let's start looking for things in the storm. Looks like just hydrogen. Our probe has detected a Dolo signal. What the hell is a Dolo signal doing out here? That looks like a trap. Eligible candidate for, yeah, which we already know. I want to get another two lots of colonists sorted so that the internal storage of these are people, not storages, so that all of the non-workers in here are now colonists. 200, let's pause for a second, from sector 6 to sector 4 colonists, and then non-workers from sector 4 to sector 6.
A probe has completed its scan.
Yeah, it's a much nicer area. Okay, we need resources that are over here. Doesn't really matter what they are, just as long as we have them. Find them quickly. Oh, there's our ice, there's our silicon. Because otherwise these ships are going to go all the way over here for their resources. So we need to find some nearby ones. I should have done this before coming over here, but never mind, it's too late now. Okay. Is that queued up the next one? That did queue up the next one. Good. We need the science ships to get here first. That one we can immediately start researching. Might not necessarily be the best of ideas.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay. We've got some ferrite, we've got some silicon, we've got some ice.
Complete.
Good.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay. There is some wreckage here, not much larger than the size of the melon. Contained within a distress beacon, the emitted signal is incredibly similar to that of the Tyquin's users. Melon's team will attempt to learn more about the original wreckage. Our team will dismantle the wreckage and recover any extractable resources. We don't need the resources.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
This is a music track we haven't heard before. Why are you still going? Alright, you're going over there because there's not been any mining over here done yet. Oh. Did I accidentally cancel these? Oh no, we've got that one done. Okay. Short circuit toilets. High pressure cutting. Requires augmented building protocols. This is build speed, which isn't helpful, but...
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. The team has identified the fragmented wreck of the Tyquin. The team has identified the fragmented wreck as part of the Tyquin. A large amount of Forks Tycons were detected in the area, as well as the frozen corpse of the Tyquin's crew member, such and such. Viewing DLS data confirms that this person is alive and well in the station. Tyquin engineers have verified that the components and plating found in the wreckage are still in their proper place in the Tyquin. Third factor authentication unlocked. Nuclear power plant. Oh! Dismantle the wreckage. That's just 800 crew. 800 free crew members that are theoretically still on board and alive the Tyquin. This is going to be very confusing for 800 people of our crew. Well, soon to be 1,600 people of our crew. Yeah, the hydrogen was part of that. There does appear to be a lot more hydrogen here, so they are kind of expecting that your nuclear power plant is up and running. We should have a look and see what that upgrade was. Accidents will no longer occur in the nuclear power plant. That is helpful. We should absolutely get that. Let's get that before that. We shouldn't, touch wood, need it. The power plant is only supposed to be an emergency power system. But if we have it as an emergency power system and it can break down, that's a problem. Because we have seen that happen and it takes out a lot of crew. Algae farm, 5 crew members, that's fine. Docking bay, 14, that's fine. Optimal conditions all around still. Let's just check this. Yeah, this one has priority to grab these. and then everyone else has secondary priorities to grab them, so that'll work. That's all
Probe has
good.
completed its scan.
How's this going? Transferring crew. You done? You're done. One more group. From Sector 6 to Sector 4, pause for a second. 200 colonists. From Sector 4 to Sector 6, 200 non-workers.
A science ship team has completed a task.
I saw a blip. The sooner we can get all the probing done, the sooner we can enable... Or the sooner we can basically say, okay, all of the launchers are for anti-countermeasure or missile countermeasures. The wreckage has been successfully dismantled. Recovered resources are ready for cargo ship pickup. There is no trace left of the strange phenomenon. Sedentary cell upgrade unlocked. Or sedation cell upgrade unlocked. Oh, it increases housing capacity. I think we can still do that. We don't need it in the minute, so I'm not gonna do it yet. We still have a lot of space for people to go in, so... Okay. We need high pressure cutters, and then we can get back to these.
Population transfer complete.
Overabundance of resources. You're still picking up colonists. We are starting to get through these. I don't know, because we still need to do something about the waste. This is just going to generate waste. We could always just turn off waste generation if we ever get too full. At the minute we're okay. Yeah, we've got 40 circuits. That'll store 100. We may as well fill the storage. Let's not worry about that. Another colonizable planet around here. Let's actually have a look at what all the other planets say. Oh. This has no point of interest on it. First readings indicate extremely intense meteorological activities. Initial imagery captured hexagon-shaped cyclones. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether or not we have another planet that we can do a colonization test on. Electromagnetic
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, no, it's just the one. Okay, you're doing research. Is that it? We already done? Oh no, there's something. Oh no, we already sent something after that. Yeah, we are already done. That being the case, then there's no reason not to tell that to auto-build that, disassemble that, cancel the production of that, and produce that. Just get all the missiles up and running. Okay. Probe is completed. Research. Good lord, is this just finishing way too quick? Production speed increases efficiency effectively. Let's increase its efficiency, because ice is one thing that we still absolutely have to collect from within the system. Did I accidentally override something? No, I don't think I did. We can get an additional farm. That's not how that works. Suppose we can burn through some materials by building the rest of these. Not that we have the crew over here to actually activate this. Do we have enough crew to do that? We do have enough crew to do this, though. This will help us get rid of some of the materials and thereby empty out these a little bit. We could tell the miners to stop mining while we have so many extra resources and get the crew in. Yeah, let's disable the miners effectively. For now, at least. We'll let them go mine out the hydrogen because we're not actually trying to pick the hydrogen up at the minute. We could also tell them that that was what you should be configured to, but I'd rather you go and get the hydrogen. So let's do it that way.
Science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. Temporary test colonies being established. Colonies will periodically transmit reports. These will provide us with valuable field data. We don't have to leave the planet, but we're going to. I might go everywhere else in this system and go to the Piranesi last. That does not seem like a terrible idea. I think we'll send this one over to here because it's near enough. I could just leave them sitting here collecting the science as it appears though.
Probe has completed its scan.
We'll let both of these get the science from the planets they're currently on, and then we'll end the episode there. And I'll figure out specifically how we're going to.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
We'll figure out how we're specifically going to tackle things between this episode and next. Okay, it's all good. They're all fine. Okay. Yeah, that all looks good. So, there's our pulsar. There's our planet. There's our planet. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll leave that there for today. I believe this would be Wednesday's episode. Should be. Is it? No, this will be Friday's episode, won't it? Because I record Mondays on Wednesday, Wednesdays on Friday, and usually Fridays and Saturdays, but I record it on Sunday. So yeah, this will be the last one for the week. So we'll see you next week. We'll continue on. We're probably going to be ploughing through this system fairly quickly, given now that the actual resources that are left here are not relevant to us anymore. We only need the stuff that we need to keep the station alive and running. We don't need to build anything new. So hopefully that means collect all the research, keep the station running and alive, and then leave, and then whatever's next. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.